quickly, let me ask you, Senator Akume. A lot of people are saying that perhaps the President Muhammadu Buhari, should have intervened in this matter so that it can be quickly resolved, because a lot of Nigerians are saying with the security challenge that we're facing and the economic impasse that Nigeria is currently faced with, what is happening at the Senate or the National Assembly looks so much like a disappointment for most Nigerians. But from your own point of view, do you think that President Buhari should have intervened so that this situation shouldn't have even gotten to this point anyways?
Well, thank you. First of all, let me state that in spite of this, President Buhari has started very well. The most challenging aspect of his government is security. And he has visited Chad, Nigeria, and so on to collaborate with this country in the fight against this deadly insurgency called Boko Haram. He started very well. He's been to G7. He has received assurances that they will support him in his fight against corruption. These have been so fundamental problems in the body politic of this country. And therefore, the issue of his intervention is also very important. And I'm not speaking for him, but I know that he has also made some contacts as far as this is concerned. As an elected president, he assumes a commanding role in the affairs of this party. And therefore, even if he doesn't want to interfere because he believes in the concept of separation of powers, he cannot be completely aloof. And I understand he's talking to groups and so on and so forth for the purpose of ensuring that sanity returns to the National Assembly. I've been concentrating, as it were, on the Senate because I'm a senator. I know what also took place in the House of Representatives.
All right, just quickly, before because we are out of time now, tell me, how do you hope that this impasse will be resolved, and how soon?
Well, this impasse is really not a difficult one to resolve. Complex problems have always been resolved without recourse to, trading of blows and so on. No, but this is a serious issue, and I believe it can be resolved through what? Fairness and justice. Fairness, it is very important. The Saraki group took the Senate presidency, they took the Deputy Senate presidency against the advice of the party. The same party wrote to President Saraki that these are the positions remaining and these are the people. So we have to keep to this. As far as I am concerned, this is very important, and this is the beginning of the process of healing, which is very important for us at the National Assembly. It is just awful. The Nigerians will see us fighting. If you remember, if you recall what happened on Thursday last week in the Senate, when that list was read, again, we raised a point of order. We were overruled, wrongly anyway. But we never did anything because we want to maintain the dignity of the Red Chamber.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Senator Akume. I'm afraid we must stop there because we need to look at the other side of the issue. But I really thank you for your interventions, and Nigerians are hoping that with your experience and some of your other colleagues, you'll be able to resolve this lingering crisis as soon as possible. Thank you so much for being part of the program.
Thank you.
Senator George Akume, former governor of Benue State and a former minority leader at the Senate, where we take a switch into our discussion because we're still talking about the National Assembly crisis, the issue of the leadership impasse. Well, it's not happening only at the upper chamber. The lower chamber also is feeling the heat. And well, the two sides to the matter are talking. Channels Television Politics Today caught up with some members of the lower chambers, and here is what they have to say about the situation.
Those positions are party positions. The party must have an input in selecting who they think they should man that position. Then the APC members will now produce those members. This has nothing to do with PDP. But however, this is just a tip of the iceberg. If we don't do things right, especially that we are in majority, and any member, no matter how powerful, think that he can shortchange the party, the members in both chambers of the National Assembly will not accept that anymore. So the party has the right to insist, and it must have its way. I'm sure but no doubt about it. Even the first one that happened, we accepted it because, and that is the biggest undoing of the acceptance. We accepted it because Saraki is one of our own. Dokara is one of our own. We can agree to disagree. But what we did not envisage that, for example, in the Senate, that these people will so be this ambition will drive them to negotiate against the party, and by implication against the people of Nigeria.
There's nothing like defiance. Agreed, we came on the platform of APC, and if you could recall a few days ago, immediately after the information was leaked through the press, that is what the party had written to the speaker, we made our position clear to the press. And the issue is that the North Central as a whole was not considered in that arrangement. So it's a kind of maybe an oversight on the part of the leadership of the party. And we have written to that effect, and I'm sure the leadership has gotten our letter of protest. We are not defying the party. We are only saying that something was done and we were excluded.